Alright, headphones are in. Alright, everybody, we got our snackies. Let me turn this all the way up. We got our snackies, we all comfy, we all chillaxing, we all vibing. Alright, let's watch some star sending. Hopefully it's loud enough, if not I apologize. Once upon a time in a rural town, there lived an elderly toy maker who built a puppet made out of wood. The old man cared deeply for this puppet, as he had no children of his own. One night, he gazed up at the twinkling stars, blanketing the sky, and said, "I wish that my little puppet might be a real boy." The old man drifted off to sleep soon after, only to be awoken by a great clattering in the night. And just what was making all that noise? Why, it was his very own puppet, talking and moving around. The toy maker realized, much to his amazement, that his wish had come true. He was overcome with joy, and so he raised the puppet with love, and they lived happily ever after, happily together. Excerpt from a famous piece of literature. Yep, Pinocchio. We'll stop there for today. But before we adjourn, we have some school business to discuss. Looks like we're done here. Another hard day's work done and dusted. A hard day's work? You've been dozing off since lunch. Me. Weren't you napping right along with him? Pretty sure I saw you. Wait, was he? You can't just fling around random accusations like that. Might have rested my eyes a few times, but I didn't fall asleep once. You hear me? You both need to get your act together and pay attention to Professor Carul. You're always so uptight about this stuff. But your grades ain't no better than mine. Hey, shut up! What's that got to do with anything? Silence! You pups are making a racket. Yes, sir. Sorry, Professor. Now, as you already know, there's to be a school assembly in the lecture hall after class. Deuce is doing his best. I assume they'll be going over the star sending, which is happening a week from today. Attendance is mandatory. That concludes today's announcement. Everyone, proceed to the lecture hall at once. Oh, we're here, but I still don't get what this whole rigmarole's about. Weren't you listening? The professor clearly said it was about the star sending. Like, we know what that is, Deuce. Excuse me, Ace. Fuck. What's that? Are you being serious right now? Ace. Yeah, just what is a star sending? I like to know too. Really, you don't know either? No, why would I know? You's from another world, so that makes sense to me. But I am surprised Grimm doesn't know. Thank you, Deuce. Deuce using his fucking brain cell. Thank you. Is it really that big a deal? Yeah, kinda. Schools and communities all over the world do it. Hard to imagine someone not knowing what it is. Yeah. And how's about you tell us so we can be in the know too? The head mage will probably go over it. Quiet down, please. The assembly is about to begin. Crowley actually doing something? It's not important, but he is doing something, I guess. Quiet down, please. The assembly is about to begin. First, I'll give an overview of the star sending. Then we'll come to the stargazer announcements, after which we will hand out wishing stars. Though, seeing as you're all familiar with the star sending, I suppose I could spare you a prolonged explanation. You fucking... Oh no, he's actually doing his job. It's certainly not because I find such overwrought overuse remarkably tedious. The one time we actually wanted to explain. Take it as a gesture of consideration. I wish for my dear students to get out of here sooner so as to preserve their morale. Bruh. How discerning I am. Hey, Ace, the head mage ain't explaining it. Fine, I'll give you the rundown. The star sending is a tradition based on wish upon a star. As always. Don't know what that is either. Do you know anything? It's the tale of an old toy maker who made a wooden puppet. He wished it could be a real boy. His wish came true, and the puppet sprung to life. It's a pretty famous story. Words you can hear. I heard it all the time when I was a kid. Huh. The star sending happens once a year. People send their wishes to the stars on the same day the toy maker did. And you need wishing stars to do that. They're mage stones that glow when you make a wish on them. Oh. You channel your wishes into a wishing star, then hang it on a tree. Ah, interesting. What a weird tradition. Wishing on stars isn't uncommon. We make wishes on certain special occasions back home too. At any rate, without further ado... Now the part you've all been waiting for, it's time to announce the Stargazers. AKA the cards for this event. What's going on now? Why is everyone making a fuss? Ah yes, I see you're all abuzz with anticipation. The Stargazers are the ones who will gather all the wishing stars and hang them on the great tree in the woods behind the campus. I can hardly blame you for being so excited to find out who shall be the stars of the event. Yeah, that sounds like work, buddy. Nope, not even a little bit. Based. Please don't let it be me. Please don't let it be me. You're not on the cards, so you're safe. No one sounds terribly eager for this job. Anticipation, try antipathy. Why is everyone so down on being a stargazer? My brother told me that at the school they picked 3 students to be stargazers. Just 3 people to collect wishing stars from the entire student body. Who'd want to be stuck with that job? Jesus! How many students go to this fucking school? 3 guys gotta wrangle stars from hundreds of students? Sheesh, sounds rough. As in previous years, I've utilized horoscopes to select specific birthdays via astrology. The students born on those dates will be our stargazers this year. Uh-huh. Are you ready for the grand unveiling? Do you wish to glimpse this year's radiant stars? Cut the hype and just get on with it. Based. I've already dragged myself here to take part in this inane ceremony. The very notion of eschewing hard work in favor of pinning your hopes on a star is inherently flawed. Oh, true. Ugh, great. Another year of this nonsense. I just want it to be done with. Come now, idiot. Another star sending, another assembly full of griping. All a stargazer has to do is execute their duties with perfection. Okay, Riddle, you be the stargazer then. I don't understand why people would complain about that. Yeah, for real. Being a stargazer sounds neat. I hope I get picked. Are you serious? There's nothing neat about using astrology to randomly dump work on people. For real. You know, from the right perspective, the stargazer position is ripe for business opportunities. Azul, I swear to God. I'd certainly offer my services if volunteers were allowed. You mean take advantage of people's wishes for your own gain? That sounds rather fun, actually. It sounds like a hassle. I wouldn't take that job. Alright, I now present to you your stargazers for this year. And the first birthday is... Azul and his capitalism schemes always make me giggle. Sorry if I'm slurring my words. Alright, I now present to you your stargazers for this year. And the first birthday is... October 25th, Trey Clover. Well, definitely wasn't expecting that. Congratulations, Trey. I expect you to do your part to avoid bringing embarrassment to the Heartseebull name. Run, Trey, run! Run, Trey, run! Yes, House Warden. I'll be sure to pull my weight. The second birthday is December 18th. Idia Shroud. What? Ortho, am I imagining things, or did the head mage just shout my name? You sure did. Congratulations, Idia. It's so cool you got picked. Nope. Nope. Hard nope. I'm not doing it. What? Why not? You know what stargazers have to do, right? They're glorified goofers who go around gathering wishing stars from all the students. Then they're publicly humiliated on Star Sending Day. Dance and bang drums in front of the whole school? That's a nightmare. What do they think I am? A hardcore rhythm gamer? Oh my god, yeah. That's like taking pure cringe and somehow overclocking it. Well, if that's the case, why not just partake in collecting the stars? You could do that through your tablet. I can handle carrying them. But that means I'd be shifting work onto you, Ortho. Brothers don't do that to each other. Actually, I'm glad you got picked. I want to help. Ortho, ever the sweetheart. I don't know. I'll help you in any way I can. Pretty please. Well, I guess. Yay! This is gonna be fun. And the third birthday is June 3rd. Deuce Spade. Wait, what? Congrats? Well, them's the breaks. Stop with the pitying looks. I'll have you know I'm honored to be a stargazer. I'll be representing the whole student body. I swear I'll get the job done. Sounds like another prime opportunity for you to get your try-hard on. Good luck with all that. For real. These three are this year's stargazers. We will now hand out the wishing stars, and I expect all of you to turn them into the stargazers. One caveat, however, you must make your wish in the presence of a stargazer. Otherwise, your wishing star won't light up, and what's sadder than hanging up an unlit star? Well, incidentally, some news reporters will be attending this year's ceremony. Our star sending is to be featured in the local papers. So I trust you'll all do your part to ensure we have an ample amount of wishing stars. Yeah, that is all. Dismissed. Okay, I'm gonna go snag one of those wishing stars. Yeah. Someone's an eager beaver. Weren't you just making fun of the stargazers? Look, I don't know about the rest of this, but I'd be a fool to pass up a free Magestone. Magestone. I can never pronounce that. Magestone. Magestone.
The wishing stars glow.
Hey, head mage, we'll take some of those wishing stars too. Ah, if it isn't the ramshackle duo. But of course, here you are. So this is a wishing star. Wait a minute, you only gave us one. Well, yes, one wishing star per person. And as I've previously stated, the two of you count as a single student. Aw, come on, what do we do now, you? Let's use it for your wish. It's all yours, Grim. You sure? No tape backs, you know? Not even if you end up wanting a can of tuna later. I better get this to the Stargazer before you change your mind. Let's see, where's Deuce? Ah, found him! Hey! What is it, Grim? I've got a wishing star for ya. From me and you. Now, how do I work this thing? Hold it tightly and say your wish out loud. Okay. I wish to be a great mage! Whoa! Ooh, it's glowing! That means the wish is inside it now. Whoa, that's nifty. What's with all the gushing? It's just a silly wishing star. From what I heard, the glow is just a response to human body heat and traces of magic. I'm sorry, idiot. Did you say something? Nope, never mind. For some reason, Ortho gets really jazzed about the star sending every year. No need to burst his bubble. For real, just let them be great. Well, here's one wishing star for ya. My wish is in your hands. Right. I'll take care of it. Hmm? Why you looking all serious? Has my grand visionary wish left you awestruck? Yeah, please don't lose it. Come on, that's silly. Nah, it's just... Star sending always reminds me of something. One time, when I was in middle school, I heard my mom making a wish. I got into fights pretty much every day back then. She was so worried about me. So she wished for me to stop fighting and live a healthy life. Oh yeah, I remember you said you did a lot of rough housing back in those days. Technically, you still get into fights. Yeah, I caused people a whole lot of grief, so I'm trying to live the straight and narrow and now to make up for it. He's trying his best. He's trying to be a good noodle. I'm gonna study my tail off, work hard at school activities, and show my mom what a model student I've become. Deuce is a good boy. Ah, you've collected a wishing star already. Is this you and Grimm's? Yes, sir, and I'll make sure to keep it up and get even more. Right. You seem pretty motivated. I am. I'm going to give this my best effort. It's nice to be working with you, Deuce Spade. My brother and I will do our part as well. Right, looking forward to it, you two. Sure, I guess. What a nightmare. I just want to get through this with as little social interaction as possible. Well, I'm gonna hit the pavement and collect more wishing stars. Ah, Deuce, wait! And he's already gone. This could be trouble. I better follow him. You being a little paranoid, don't you think? He's just gathering a bunch of rocks. Yeah, but Deuce is new here. It's dangerous to let him go without telling him what's up. You mean how there's a ton of people and only 3 of you? Something else, actually. Anyway, I gotta go talk to him later. Dre, wait! I'm getting worried about Deuce Spade. Let's follow them, idiot. Whoa, hey, Ortho? There they all go. Let's go after them. Now I want to know what the deal is. Yeah, I'm with you there. Let's move. We have to change scenes. Hey, excuse me. You there, Savannah Class student. Yeah, what do you want? I'm Deuce Spade, one of the stargazers. Could you give me your wishing star? Why should I? Because that's how this works? I don't feel like it. But... buzz off. I got no reason to bother with this ridiculous ceremony. I'm not some kindergartner, unlike you, kiddo. Oh yeah? Wanna try saying that again? Sure enough, a fight's already brewing. Okay, Deuce, cool your jets. Trey? Hey, can I go now or what? Yeah, sorry to bother you. Guess I was right to follow him. What's the deal, Trey, and what's with the entourage? Off to a very fine start. I didn't get a chance to warn you about collecting the wishing stars. You saw how that guy reacted just now, right? Yeah, he wasn't cooperative at all. I'm afraid you'll find most students on campus will be like that. Everyone thinks the star sending's a drag. They don't want to contribute to it. Yeah, 'cause we're not in middle school. People grow out of star sendings. No one believes in that stuff anyway. With your brother right there. Alright, idiot.
I wouldn't say no one.
Oh, yeah, you're so right, Ortho. I just meant people here are total contrarians. Yep. This is gonna be even tougher. Ah! Head mage! Nearly made me jump out of my skin. It's all too true. The students all at this school have never been compliant when it comes to the star sending. For real! But this one needs to be a resounding success. I'd like our student body to learn some cooperation. Stinky Birdman. But more to the point, schools garnered a better reputation when they do honor to traditional ceremonies. Which is where you, stargazers, come in. Do not let our students' dismissal attitudes beat you into submission. Gather as many wishing stars as you can. My words are slurring, I'm sorry. In fact, you may enlist you and Grim for your extra... Fuck you. We cannot have any unflattering photos appear in the papers. This year, I authorize you to use any means necessary to get the job done. Except magic, right? I permit that as well. Are you sure? I thought it was against the rules to use magic in personal disputes. This is no personal dispute. The star sending is a crucial campus event. Thus, securing cooperation is vital to our educational mission. The word. This year is shaping up to be even more of a mess than usual. Oh, that's right. I have something for you all. Clothes? Aren't they splendid? Don't be shy now. Try them on. Absolutely. Ooh. I forgot to mention Deuce is actually the SSR for this event. I really like the outfits of the star sending. They look really good.
Ooh, star sending robes. Stargazers traditionally wear them. That's so cool.
I'll explain the ceremonial dance and drumming you'll perform at the star sending later. In the meantime, would you wear these outfits and continue collecting wishing stars? Yes, sir. I'll do my best. Glad to hear it. Until then, adieu. Absolutely. Sounds like we're getting dragged into yet another mess. What do you say, you? Nothing new for us. Do you want us to lend a hand? Absolutely. The more people we have collecting wishing stars, the better. I want to go home, man. Fine, whatever. I don't want the head mage giving me any gruff later. I'm glad to be working with you both. Alright, we should start collecting in earnest. You and I can help out Deuce and Trey.
Okay then, I'll assist my brother.
Ugh, guess I can't put it off forever. If some people won't cooperate, then I'll let my fists do the talking. That's a language I'm fluent in. I'm gonna get those wishing stars, and I won't take no for an answer. Traditional dance and drumming. A few days into the wishing star collectathon. Mrah! I had no idea there was this just ginormous tree behind the school. Same. Is this where the wishing stars go, head mage? Quite so. Now let's hoist them aloft. Yeah, the delinquent Deuce is so fucking funny. And there. That's all the wishing stars we've collected so far. Whoa, all hung up like that. Those stones really light up the area. Yeah, it's gorgeous.
Right? Are you seeing this, Idia? Oh. Let me adjust the angle of the tablet. There you go.
Thanks, Ortho. I can see it just fine.
Are you sure you're seeing that? I thought you'd be more impressed.
No, I totally see it. It's beautiful. Moving even. I grabbed the screen cap and everything.
Well, if you say so.
You'll find it even more impressive the day of the ceremony when the tree is bursting with wishing stars. Though that will depend on how much work we put in, right? Precisely. I expect nothing but the best from you. Now that that's done, let's move on, shall we? It's time to discuss what will happen on the day of the star sending. At our school, the stargazers are expected to perform a ceremony with traditional dancing and drumming. It's your job to stoke the flames of excitement for the star sending. Clover, Idia Shroud, Ortho Shroud. I trust you're familiar with the ceremony already. Certainly.
Last year's ceremony was so cool. One glimpse was enough to burn into my databanks.
Yeah, it was unforgettable, alright? One of the cringiest things I've ever laid eyes on. I haven't seen one since I was a kid. What's the setup again? The custom at the school is for one stargazer to play the drums while the other two dance. But it is no mere dance recital. Tradition dictates we perform a wondrous dance, backed by a solemn drumbeat. The three of you must be perfectly in sync. Yeesh, sounds like the stargazer's gotta deal with a lot of nonsense rules. Practice that can't be easy. It's more than just collecting stars, huh? I've taken the liberty of assigning the roles according to birth dates. Spade and Clover will dance. and Idia Shroud will be in charge of the drums. Looking forward to it, Trey. Right back at you, Deuce. Just don't get too excited now.
Hear that, Idia? You're on drums. This should be a cinch since you're such a whiz with music games.
Yeah, that shouldn't be too bad for Idia. That doesn't mean I can play real instruments. Nah, never mind. You'll need to make time for practice for the ceremony while still carrying out your star collecting duties. Things are gonna be even more hectic then. We can kiss our free time goodbye. No more baking. No way around it though. That's the spirit. I'll take you through the dance and drum beat now. Ah, but I suppose the Elder Shroud is here via tablet again today. Sorry, sir, my stomach's been acting up. Oh dear, I do hope you feel better. So you'll attend in person next time? Maybe. Who's in their right mind would willingly do that when they know they're just gonna have to practice the ceremony? This is a code red. I need to think of some way to get out of playing those drums. I'll be most pleased if you do attend in person, Idia Shroud. I'll give it some serious thought, sir. Alright, let's run through the routine, shall we? No drums this time, so I'll clap the tempo and give directions. Just move per my instructions. Here goes! Yeah, there was like a twist tune. My word! You guys were totally out of sync, and Deuce's dancing was so bad I couldn't even watch. He looked like he was chasing around a bumblebee. Damn! A fair assessment. I'm afraid I must concur. No need to come down so hard on the guy. I thought dancing would be a piece of cake, but it's way harder than it looks. Don't beat yourself up. I had a lot of experience with this stuff growing up. Since my family ran a business, whenever there weren't enough volunteers for some sort of local event, we'd get roped into it. A lot of people are too embarrassed to get up in front of others and do stuff like this, you know? Even given that, the gulf between you is wider than I expected. Clover, I hope you'll give Spade some thorough guidance. Sorry about this, Trey. It's fine, we've got time. I'm sure we can get it together before the big day. Just so. Next time will be easier as well, since you'll have the drums to accompany you. I have no doubt you three will perform in perfect harmony. Eventually. Isn't that right, Idia Shroud?
Idia?
I can't do it! You're springing this on us now? Look, I mean, drumming in front of the whole school? Why do I gotta make myself a laughingstock? I was able to pull off getting wishing stars with the help from Ortho and the others. But I guarantee having a noob like me on the drums will turn this thing into a dumpster fire of public humiliation. You can't expect me to dive headfirst into what's obviously the bad ending route, right? Just do the ceremony without me, I'm begging you.
Idia.
Aw, Ortho, don't look so down. I said I was just gonna collect the stars, remember? I never agreed to practice in person, much less perform in the ceremony itself.
I know you don't like being the center of attention. But you were specifically chosen to be a stargazer. I think if you did this with the group, it'd make for a wonderful memory.
But come on. This is a school tradition. Personal preferences are not a valid reason to bow out. We need your drumming to accompany the dance. Yeah, come on, Nydia. But all you need is a precise drum beat, right? In that case, why not pre-record a perfect run and play that instead? Then you'd still have 3 people performing in perfect harmony, lol, since you're so hung up on that. Well, I guess that'd work, but still. Unbelievable. This is the house warden of Ignahide? He's more like a child screaming, I don't wanna. What say you, Ortho Shroud? Don't you wish to see your brothers shine on stage?
Well, yes. But if he really doesn't want to do it, I don't want to force him.
Ortho. Okay, then how about this? I can use an instrument app and stream the drum performance through my room in real time. It'd be cool without doing it that way. It'd be cool with doing it that way if you all are. You'd still be remote though. Oh dear, it's unprecedented for one of the stargazers to be in absentia during the stargazing. Absentia? The rules are the most vital part of traditional functions. But I wouldn't be absent, I'd be present, just not in the physical sense. I'm here with you right now, remember? Just digitally. If anything, it could set a new precedent. What the star sending requires is a respect for tradition, not this film flemmery. Talk some reason into this misguided soul, stargazers. What do you think we should do, Trey? I doubt we can get either of them to back down. I think you'll have a hard time talking my brother into anything he doesn't want to do. You can't talk him into it either, huh?
Nope, Idia's always been really stubborn.
Once he decides on something, nothing anyone says can convince him to change his mind. And sometimes he backs himself into a corner that way. Back when we were preparing for orientation, Idia refused to show up in person for a house warden meeting. Riddle went out to Ignahide to get him, and he still refused to come out of his room. Riddle was ranting angrily about it afterwards. Whoa, even our strict house warden couldn't get him to budge? Once Idia commits to a course of action, it sounds like no amount of threats or cajoling? We'll change it. Cowling? Huh? I don't think we can talk him into this as things stand. I didn't realize it was that bad. There's no point in dragging this conversation out any further. We'd just be cutting into our practice time even more. Head mage, how about we accept Idia's compromise for the time being and let him participate remotely? What? But what about the ceremony? We'll talk to Idia again before the show, and more to the point, after Deuce has improved his dancing. If we press the issue, he might abandon the role of stargazers altogether. I suppose we have little choice in the matter. Very well, I'll permit Idia Shred to take part in the ceremony remotely. However, Clover, Spade, you are to get Idia Shroud out here by showtime. Can I trust you boys to handle that? Yes, sir. I'll give it my best shot. Alright, then I'll be getting back to work now. Keep up the wishing star collecting and make sure to get in plenty of practice for the ceremony. Do you think we can talk Idia into this? Hard to say. We'll have to try though. Weehee! I actually got permission to do the ceremony remote. Idia Shroud, tactical mastermind. I'm gonna clear this whole star sending event without ever having to play the drums in front of other people.
Idia.
Oh, a bet? Bet. After a few days of practicing. How's the dance looking now, Trey? You've sharpened your individual movements a lot. But your timing still needs work. You can't focus solely on the beat. You have to make sure the two of us are in sync. Yes, sir. Okay, Idia, can you take it from the top? Huh? You're seriously going again? We've only practiced a handful of times. Come on, be a sport. Please. Why do I have to get stuck on drums? No matter how accurate my rhythm is, I have to do it all over again if the dancing's off. There are so many other things I could be doing right now. Do I really have to play it myself every time? This seems woefully inefficient when we could just use a recording. Ugh. Can't do anything without kicking and screaming, can he? Deuce, you're doing fine. Don't listen to him. Yeah, and remember, slow and steady wins the race. You're definitely improving. Thanks, Prefect. Yeah, you should pay closer attention, Idia. He's doing way better than before. Idia? Idia, are you listening? Are we starting back up?
Can I ask you something, Idia?
Yeah?
Are you gaming right now?
Huh? What? Why'd you ask that? Why would you ask that? I'm focusing on the instrument app. I want to make sure the ceremony goes off without a hitch. Look, Idia. We're sweating blood over here and you're just phoning in your part. Whoa, we all know what happens when Deuce gets like this. Okay, Deuce, settle down. Shut up, Trey. I'm fine, Trey. I'm not going to fly off the handle. I just like to say my piece. I'll be the first to admit my dancing still needs a lot of work. But I don't need any commentary from a guy who's slacking off during practice. This remote setup isn't working. Please just come out here and play in person. Haven't we been through this? I'm helping collecting wishing stars and I'm doing my job as the drummer. I'm contributing plenty as a stargazer. I don't need you to nitpick how I do it. Oh, but if we're going to nitpick, what about you? Are you pulling your weight? Didn't we all agree we'd collect a certain number of wishing stars? I believe we said we'd each get 100 stars by today. Have you filled your quota, Deuce? My progress has been a little slow lately. So you're not doing your job as a dancer or hitting your star quota. Who's phoning it in now? Going by the numbers, you're slacking off way more than me. What do you think wishing stars are more valuable if you leave? What, you think wishing stars are more valuable if you leave your room to get them? How about you get some results before hopping up on your high horse? Damn, Idia. Ugh. Wow, Idia shut him down real quick. Oof, this is giving me secondhand embarrassment. Fine, if you say I'm not doing my job, then I'll show you. I'll perfect the dance and meet my quota by the star sending. In fact, I'll fill your quota too. What are you even talking about? The initial quota was 100 by today. Then there's a quota of another 150 by star sending day. And you're saying you'll cover both our portions? Pretty sure that's mathematically impossible. Wanna bet on it? How about if I pull it off, you perform at the ceremony in person? Why would I take that deal? I don't get anything out of it. Ortho and I are already on track collecting our stars anyway. Conversely, you don't stand to lose anything either. If you genuinely think it's impossible, then the bet works out in your favor. You can spend your time gaming in your dorm while Deuce does your work for you. Unless you think I've actually got a shot at it. Dude, do all you Heartsabule guys think you're shonen manga protagonists or something? It's like you're one step away from a speech about passion. This is too ridic for words. I'll never get the guys from other dorms. But I guess since there's zero chance you'll pull it off, fine. I'll come to the ceremony in person if you hit all those goals. I'm gonna hold you to that. But if you fail, I'm dropping out entirely. I won't even drum remotely. You'll get a pre-recorded track of the ceremony and you'll just have to make do. Deal? Deal. You're actually accepting his terms? Are you sure about this, Deuce Spade? Positive. I'm gonna win this. I hate to disappoint Ortho, but Deuce will never pull this off. Now I can get out of this asinine obligation altogether. Well, this sounds like a disaster waiting to happen. I can't say I saw that coming. Guess every bet's got... Well, at least we'll get Idiot to show up in person if you pull this off. I will. This is one bet I refuse to lose. Let's go, Deucey! Not even lol worthy. Rude. 3 days into Deuce and Idiot's bet. I'm sorry. What? I'll say it again. I've collected the agreed upon number of wishing stars. What? The agreement was for Deuce Spade to collect both his quota and my brother's by the star sending, 150 stars per person. That would be at least 300 stars, right? That's so many stars. Okay, hold up. You're saying you got that many stars in 3 days? Yeah, nice try. That joke's not even lol worthy. Now you're resorting to lies to get me to perform in person. I'm not lying. See for yourself. What? You actually did it? Yep, Deuce met both quotas. I counted his total myself. Wow,
Wow, that's amazing! How did you collect so many stars in such a short time?
I used every last bit of free time I had hunting down students all over campus. Some weren't so cooperative, which led to a few minor disputes. But I did what I had to as a stargazer to ensure we'd have a successful star sending. Now it's time for you to uphold your end of the bargain, Idia. Oh! Didn't you say you'd fill my quota and get the dance down perfect? You have to meet both requirements before I lift a finger. You haven't been paying attention at all during practice, have you? No? Deuce's dancing has improved considerably. He can basically do the whole thing from start to finish without any mistakes. Huh. Neat. I didn't expect Deuce to put in this much work. Who goes all out for a school function? Still, Ortho's been looking forward to this. Guess I can't hold out forever. Idia!
Idia!
Oh, alright. I concede. I'll play the drums under the big tree at the star sending. Happy now? For real? Yes! Hard work for the win! You outstubborn him! Thanks so much, Idia.
Idia!
You did a bang-up job, Deuce. Now all 3 stargazers will take part in the ceremony together. Right. I'm sure the head mage will be happy as well. Greetings, dear students. Speak of the devil, and he shall appear. Ain't that the head mage now? Perfect timing, saves me the trouble of going to his office. Head mage Idia's agreed to drum at the ceremony in person. Really? Idia Shroud? That's marvelous news! I know I was rather insistent about the matter, but in truth I thought it was a lost cause. Crowley? I would have been keen to see how the ceremony played out under normal circumstances. An unfortunate wrinkle has arisen, however. What wrinkle? I've been keeping close tabs on the weather forecast for the coming week, as you might imagine. And lo and behold, thunderstorms and torrential rain are predicted for the day of the ceremony. It's all rather dire. Oh no. Does that mean you're calling off the ceremony? I'm afraid I might have to. Exposing our students to danger is, naturally, entirely out of the question. And the newspaper reporter certainly won't come out to write about the event in inclement weather. You gotta be kidding me. Believe me, I understand your frustrations, given how hard you've been rehearsing. I, too, have no desire to cast aside an opportunity for reputation building. I mean, a time-honored tradition. My options are to either heed caution and cancel now, or wait until the star sending and hope the weather clears. Goodness me, I'm positively paralyzed with indecision. Sir, could you please hold off making a decision until the day of the ceremony? I don't want to give up yet. I'll keep practicing until the star sending. Are you certain? If I end up calling it off, you'll have done even more work for nothing. Are you prepared to accept that risk and continue your preparations regardless? I wouldn't want to fall out of practice only to regret it the day of the ceremony. I'll keep rehearsing until it's showtime. Come on, guys, let's keep at it. Personally, I'm not sure it's a good time investment to just continue and hope for the best. I'm with Trey, finally, a voice of reason. But I don't think we'll ever have the opportunity to be stargazers again while we're here. So if there's a chance the weather might clear up, no matter how unlikely it seems, I want to give it our best shot, so we don't look back on this with regret. Please, guys. I guess you have a point. If the weather does clear up, we won't have practice to dance enough. And if that happened, our house warden would have our heads. Alright, you've convinced me, Deuce. I'm in. What? Well, I remain entirely unconvinced. I don't think it matters in your case, Idia. You already lost your bet with Deuce. You don't really get a say. Excuse me?
Trey Clover's right, Idia.
Aw, man. My last hope.
What is it? What is it you always say when you're playing PvP online? Losers gotta shut up and cope? Quee-hee-hee. Would you like me to play a voice recording of it?
Fine, I'll do the stinking drumming. Trey, Idia, Ortho, thank you so much. Let's keep practicing until the star sending. Gracious, what model students you are. Very well, I'll postpone my decision until the day of. I am having problems reading. Keep it up, boys. Do we not get to see the... What's the matter, Ortho? I ran a model of cloud movements over campus based on weather radar data. The headmate is right. Giant cumulative clouds will pass right over us that day. Well, that's just a computer model, right? We don't know for sure what'll happen. True. It's strange, though. I've calculated every down to the last decimal, and the odds of clear weather are very low. And yet, I still find myself running simulation after simulation in which you're performing the star sending under a perfect starry sky. Ortho. Look, didn't a miracle happen in Wish Upon a Star? A wooden puppet became a real boy. I'm sure the weather will clear if we just have faith. It sure would be nice if the star sending could still happen somehow. Two days before the star sending ceremony. On the day of the ceremony, giant clouds are gonna roll in, bringing storms to campus. That weather definitely puts me on the good end route. I couldn't ask for a better outcome. But Ortho's gonna be sad if the ceremony gets cancelled. I want my little bro to be upset. But even I can't change the weather. Ugh, what's the right play here?
Idia?
Huh? What's up, Ortho?
Trey Clover's suggesting we wrap up rehearsal now.
Oh, okay. A bit earlier than usual, isn't it? I figured we could take some time to hang up all the wishing stars Deuce collected.
Oh, I can help with that.
I appreciate it. Grim, you? You mind pitching in as well? climb that fucking thing? Ready and willing, I'll do my best. Fine, I guess. No, we don't! Phew, that's the last of them. Boy, I sure gathered a lot of those things. So, Deuce, when are you gonna hang your own wishing star? Mine? Gosh, I was so busy getting everyone else's that I forgot about my own. Same, actually. We might as well hang ours up while we're here. Good idea. Alright, here goes. My wish is to become a police officer.
That sounds like the perfect job for someone as diligent as you, Deuce Spade.
Well, I specifically want to be a magic marshal. That's gonna be an uphill battle, though.
Oh, magic marshals are part of an elite agency that handles magic-related crimes, right?
Yeah, exactly. I know getting in there won't be easy, but I'm gonna try my hardest. I'm sure my mom will worry a lot less if I get a respectable job.
Wow, you must care a lot about your mom. I hope your wishes come true, Deuce Spade.
Thanks. I guess I'm up next. This might be a bit shallow compared to Deuce's wish, but... I wish to receive a state-of-the-art food processor. I like trays. I'd be wishing for the same shit, to BH. That's so you, Trey. Now that's what I call a wish. If it comes true, I'll get some sweet snacks out of it. You're not wrong. Feel free to get your hopes up then. Now hold on, Grim. Enjoying Trey's homemade treats is supposed to be the exclusive privilege of Hartsville students. But you show up every time we hold an unbirthday party and start gobbling all the food. Hey, you go to those parties too. Why are you only picking on me? Because I don't eat the entire table, Grim. Okay, that's enough now. No need for your silly squabbles. How about we have our Ignite duo go next? Huh? I gotta make my wish now too? I mean, you don't have to.
It's not like it's anything to be embarrassed about. Why not do it now before you forget?
Do you know what his wish is, Ortho?
Yep, Idiot makes the same wish every year.
Oh really? Now my curiosity's piqued. Same, it's gotta be a good one if you wish for it every year, right? You're in for a letdown, but sure, why not? I wish for the sequel to Star Rogue to come out. Star what now? What's that? It's normies, am I right?
It's a game my brother and I played a ton when we were younger. They announced a sequel for it, but then the development team was disbanded. Idiot's been waiting for production to resume ever since.
Huh, so is this star thingamajig fun? Is it fun, you ask? Oh no, you triggered him. Star Rogue is a shmup game that had incredible cutting-edge graphics for its time. It's a grand epic space opera that got rave reviews from gamers and sci-fi fans alike. I can still vividly remember the first time I played it. Those shining stars, the intense barrage from the enemy ships, my wingmates praising me over the comms. It was such a pivotal moment gaming career. Boy, that sure got him going. He lost me at shmup. Well, at least you can appreciate how much he likes the game, right? Yeah, totally. Sounds like lots of fun. In my... Did that noise come from the tablet?
Idia? Hey, Idia? He's not answering. Maybe he got mad and ended the call?
Sorry, I wasn't trying to sound patronizing.
Don't worry about it. My brother's just shy. So, can I make my wish now?
But wait, you don't get no wishing star. You don't got no wishing star.
Yeah, I'm technically not a student here. My brother and I basically had the same deal as Grim and you. Together we count as one student.
But you want to share your wish anyway?
Yes, I'd like to recite my wish in front of you stargazers, since you send wishes up to the stars. So, can I?
Absolutely, lay it on us.
Here goes. I wish for my brother's wish to come true.
Wow, you really care about your brother, huh?
Hehe, he's the most important person in the world to me. I thought it'd be nice if my brother's wish could reach the stars, like in that old tale.
That's very sweet. I wish I had a little brother like you. This kid's so nice and wholesome, it's hard to imagine he's related to Idia at all. It's really not. I'm sure Idia would be very flattered if he knew what you just said. I'll pour my heart into my dancing so that your wish will make it even without a wishing star.
Hehe, thank you, Deuce Spade. I hope the weather holds out on star sending day.
I meant to log off, but I was so flustered I just muted my mic instead. At least I got to hear Ortho's wish.
I ran a model of cloud movements over campus based on weather radar data. The head mage is right. Giant cumulo... I can't say that. Clouds will be passing right over us that day.
But that's just a computer model, right? We don't know for sure what'll happen.
True. It's strange, though. I've calculated everything down to the last decimal, and the odds of clear weather are very low. And yet, I still find myself running simulation after simulation, in which you're performing the star sending under a perfectly starry sky.
Ortho. Look, didn't a miracle happen in Wish Upon a Star? A wooden puppet became a real boy. I'm sure the weather will clear if we just have faith.
It sure would be nice if the star sending could still happen somehow.
What can I do as a stargazer to make Ortho's wish come true? Head mage office. The day of the star sending ceremony. I see a big well-shaped cloud in the distance, but it's clear as day around here. Yeah, it doesn't look like we'll have any trouble holding the ceremony, right, head mage? Don't you agree, sir? We believe the weather would clear, and we kept practicing. You certainly did, but cast your eyes outside. Distant or not, there are massive storm clouds heading our way. It's only a matter of time before they reach us. To ignore this fact and hold the ceremony would be... What's this? Phone call? From an unknown number? Hello? Yes, Idia Shroud? I never gave you this number. How did you... The ceremony? The rest of your group and I were just discussing whether or not to cancel it, actually. Yes? I beg your pardon? You can't just do that. Wait, Idia Shroud, don't you dare! He hung up. What'd he say? He demanded we go ahead with the ceremony and said not to worry about the weather. He also informed me that he remotely accessed my PC and sent an email to the press. The email said this ceremony would proceed as planned. We eagerly await your visit to our school. It appears my hands have been tied. We've no alternative but to move forward with the ceremony. Goodness, what a quagmire. Ooh. And Trey and Deuce holding up okay? Are Trey and Deuce holding up okay? I can't really see him from back here. If I know Deuce, and I think I do by now, he's gonna be so freaked out he's frozen stiff. Do you know your boyfriend, Ace? This is it. Do you think we can pull the dance off? Don't let your nerves get the best of you, Deuce. Try to relax your shoulders. We practiced a ton for this, but none of that will matter if you're scared stiff. Deuce, excuse me, Ace called it. Clover's right, you know. I should inform you the reporters have a right to cover the event. Please do not disgrace us. Yes, sir. Speaking of public appearances, where might Idia Shroud be? Looks like he's running late. Oh dear, surely he wouldn't bow out at this juncture. I hope not. Then again, we are talking about Idia here. No, we made a deal. He'll honor his end of it. I just know it. Ah! Hey, someone's shouting and running over here. I think it's... Idia! He looks really good in the outfit. Do I seriously have to wear this? Oh my... OMG, this is beyond embarrassing. Ugh. Hey, sorry I'm late. Idia, you made it. Huh? Where's Ortho? I thought he'd be with you. Oh, he'll catch up later. He's busy making some tweaks. Tweaks? I'm just delighted you made it. Let's get the ceremony underway before the weather turns on us, shall we? Alright. Deuce, Trey, you two all set? What now? It's just, you seem different today. Yeah, I noticed that too. I honestly expected you to change your mind and drop out last minute. Jeez, you must think I'm a turbo flake. I guess I deserved it though. But who cares about any of that? Instead of live blogging my attitude, how about we focus on getting through the ceremony and... Oh no! The whale is here. Mrah! That sure was loud. My, how bright. How are you so calm? That scared the living daylights out of me. It admittedly gave me a fright as well. A sudden burst of thunder like that certainly does a number on one's nerves. Oh? Interesting he says that. Clearly the weather has taken a turn for the worse. I'm afraid I have no other choice. Everyone, the ceremony is cancelled. Wait, but it's not raining yet. Did you not hear the thunder? We cannot possibly continue after that. It's out of the question. Not to mention the sky. Look above us. Rain clouds as far as the eye can see. I guess you're right. That crummy whale cloud's blocking our view of the stars. Do you understand now? Holding the star sending in this weather would court disaster. I'll see to it that the students get back to their dorms. The rest of you can break down the set. So, that's it. There's nothing for us for it, Deuce. We did everything we could to make it work. But we can't control the weather. We worked so hard, though. I managed to get into the school, and I know I'm far from a model student, but I lucked out and got picked to represent us. I was gonna call my mom and tell her how I did my part as a stargazer. Wanted to give her some happy news. And now my chance is gone, just like that. Ugh, this stinks. Leave it to the passionate type to QQ at the first sign of trouble. Rolf. Idia? Okay, look, real talk. You're low-key being a baby right now. Who could have guessed the Weather Bureau's meteorology... Oh my god. A determined forecast would prove accurate. Not you, apparently. Meteorologically. What? You want to say that to my face? Sciencing is hard, lol. See, I'm not a chump like you, Deuce. I don't have it in me to go all out for these kiddie school activities. I'm not capable of running around like a headless chicken collecting 300 wishing stars. All to get some introverted nerd out of his room for a ceremony. Now, you, Deuce? You are that chomp, but if you weren't, I never would have heard Ortho's wish. Huh? What are you... If these wishes can't reach the stars, we'll deliver them ourselves. Ortho! I like Ortho's fit a lot. Look how cool that is.
Idia!
Let's go! About time you got here, Ortho. Mara? What's with that fancy body he's got? Is it just me, or does he have a similar design to our star-sending robes? This is my new Stargazer gear attachment, an atmospheric escape apparatus Idia built for me. Stargazer gear? Really? Wait, didn't you just say atmospheric escape? Yeah. Yep. If the clouds are blocking our way, we'll just move the wishing stars to where there are no clouds. Easy. Ortho's gonna carry him up into space. What? Won't that be dangerous for Ortho? Nah, we've run plenty of tests, and this model's an Idia original. You're both serious? Your plan is to jet into space?
Absolutely.
Dude, that rules! Whoa, what? Could you please not yell like that? Idia, you are out of this world! Not so close. Don't turn this into some touchy-feely moment. Look, I want to pull this off just this once. For Ortho. So, Deuce, Trey, what do you say? You've thrown a doozy of a curveball at us, you know. But we've come this far. No sense backing down now, right? You said it. Ortho's gonna deliver the wishing stars for us. So let's back him up as best as we can and put on a perfect performance. KKMP, let's do this.
I'll head to our lunch pad at the sports field. See you soon, Idia.
Yep. Hey, Ortho.
What is it, Deuce Spade? You said you weren't technically a student here, and that you and your brother were a package deal.
But the way I see it, you're the fourth stargazer. No question. Let's give these people the best star sending they've ever seen.
Right.
Now hold on just a minute. What do you boys think you're doing?
You can do it, stargazers. My wishing star's riding on you guys.
Swear on the stars. There was supposed to be a twist tune during this.
My brother is so cool. I'm actually in space. Will our wishes reach the stars since I'm this close to them? Idia, Deuce Spade, Trey Clover, and of course Grim and you. Please let all of their wishes and everyone else's come true.
Check it out, the clouds have disappeared. We can see the sky again. Yeah, Ortho rocketed through it so fast, the whole storm dispersed. Huh? Hey look! Lights! What in the world? 1, 2, they just keep coming. It must be Ortho. All the wishing stars he carried are raining down from the sky. They're like shooting stars. Huh? It looks like stuff is falling from the sky? Oh man, can't miss something as campable as this. So they're putting the wishing stars in space rather than on the big tree? It's clearly against the rules. What in tarnation? Look at all of them shooting stars. Yeah, they're gorgeous. I've never seen so many like that. Oh, what a stunning sight. Today I've borne witness to a true form of beauty I've never experienced before. Tres bien! I just wanted to see if those spiderlings could pull off the star-sending robes look. And they had the nerve to distract me with a flashy set piece. Wow, this year's star sending is so neat. Don't you think so, Jamil? Yeah, it definitely makes certain things feel tiny and insignificant in comparison. Thanks, Jamil. Check out the sky. I wish I could fly up there and watch it all up close. A meteor shower on the day of the star sending can't be a coincidence. Wouldn't you agree, Azul? It has to be Idia's doing. There's no other explanation. It's a crime to hold such an astonishing show without charging any money. Azul! Phew, I gotta hand it to Ortho. He actually made it all the way up there. How long are you gonna stand there gawking? Show's over. Let's go. It's a pity Malleus missed this. He barely put in an appearance before taking his leave. I believe Sebek insisted on escorting him back to the dorm when the weather turned. Speaking of... Malleus, I am so terribly sorry! It would appear the star-sending ceremony went ahead despite the inclemented weather. It's no matter. I've beheld meteor showers before. At least you can count on the stars to never betray you. Damn. I'm so sad they didn't show their wishes. Is this the wishing star's doing? I believe I'm detecting a faint fluctuation of magic in the air. Goodness me. It was touch and go for a moment there, but what a fascinating outcome. My mom's calling me. Hello? Deuce, have you seen the sky? It's full of falling stars! How amazing is this? Wow, you sound really excited. Yeah, I saw it. I'm a stargazer, remember? And clearly, even Night Raven College couldn't have asked for a finer stargazer than you. Deuce's mom! Well, I'm not the kid I used to be. I swear on the stars. Oh, Deuce, you don't need to get so serious about it. You know I'm very proud of you. I'll let you go now, okay? Alright. Thanks for calling, Mom. My mom said she was proud of me. Oh! Hey, got a call from your mom? Oh, Trey, this isn't what it looks like. Those tears are cause of, I know. You were staring so intently at the stars you forgot to blink, right? Can't blame you there. It'd be a shame to miss even a second of this shower. This really is the best star sending. Yeah. One of these days I'm gonna make my mom happy by making an even bigger wish come true. I'll be rooting for ya. Arthur should be coming back soon. Gotta tell him tell him all about how it looked from down here. I hope your wish comes true. A few days after the star sending. Man, this stinks! We've been doing nothing but tearing up old grass on the sports field and resurfacing the lawn. I can't take it anymore. I'm sorry, this is all because my stargazer gear attachment burned the grass with its jet's propulsion flames during takeoff. You've got nothing to be sorry for. You took off from here because no one else was around, right? Yes, but if I lowered the output, we wouldn't have to resod the lawn. No way. When it's time to go full blast, you gotta commit to it and put the pedal to the metal. And you were blasting all the way into space. Going whole hog was the only way to do it. Deuce, your delinquent is coming out. I'm detecting irregularities in your vitals when you discuss this topic, Deuce Spade. Deuce just likes going full tilt. Don't worry about him, Ortho. Full tilt. What I want to know is why Idia isn't here. He said, quote, I hard carried the whole team by crafting the Stargazer gear. I don't owe them anything ever again. No surprises there, I guess. If anything, I'm still shocked at how proactive he was the day of the ceremony. Yeah, no kidding. Man! All this burnt grass is sticking to my paws. It's grossing me out. Your little beans. I did my part and helped you all out. Why do I gotta do this too? Yeah, why are we always forced to do this shit? I hear that, believe me. No matter how hard you work as a stargazer, some wishes just don't come true. Guess we can't all have it easy as the old man in the story. Ortho! Ortho! Idia, what's wrong? You look panicked. Hey, Idia, perfect timing. We were just talking about you. Zip it, Deuce! I gotta talk to Ortho! Stat! Excuse me? We've been toiling away out here while you've been kicking back in your room. Easy there, Deuce. Just let it go. They just resumed development of the Star Rogue sequel. Check the article on my tablet.
No way.
Yes way, and the original dev team has miraculously gotten back together. The article says that when they saw the recent meteor shower, it reminded them of how passionate they were in the old days. They gotta be talking about the meteor shower you made when you brought the wishing stars into the sky.
Does that mean your wish came true?
What? My schedule's gonna be packed. I gotta play the game, read all the lore, and... His wish actually came true? Just like in the story? Does that mean I'm gonna get my wish too?
It's entirely possible.
You just might. I don't think there's precedent for a stargazer delivering wishes directly to the stars. Maybe the stars can work miracles after all. I want to be a great mage pronto! Oh yeah, prefect. You didn't make a wish, did you? Yeah, let Grim make his wish instead. Maybe you could use the wishing star for yourself next year. A wish, you say? I think I know what my wish would be. Got one in mind already, do you? Okay, I'm gonna help the stargazers next year. I hope your wish comes true, you. Aw, Deuce, thank you. And that's the entire Stargazer event. I'm genuinely surprised they didn't show everyone's wishes. Let me see if I can quickly find it, because that was like the main part I wanted to show everybody. Alright. Fine, we'll just look at the wife's wish then.
What did Malleus want to wish for, eh?
Chapter 0. Malleus's wish. Here's my wish. I wish for Roaring Drago to make a friend. Yo, I was not expecting Malleus to name drop a retro digital pet game.
Huh, I've never heard of this game. I'm looking up Roaring Drago online. Ah, found it. It's a small handheld game device in which you raise a dragon from an egg, correct?
That's the one. A portable game on a keychain with a cheap LCD screen. Those things were everywhere when I was a kid. Wait, do you still play it, Malleus? Yes, Lilia purchased it for me as a souvenir during one of his sojourns to another land. This guy, the heir apparent of Briar Valley, famed as one of the most powerful mages in the world. And he's addicted to a kid's keychain game. Rolf, amazing. I recently learned that one can use wireless communication to let Drago befriend others. But it requires another Drago to be present.
Do you know anyone else who might play this game?
No, no one. Yeah, that checks out. That fad died over a decade ago. They don't even make them anymore. I suppose simply wishing for Drago to make a friend won't actually give him one. Dude, why are you acting low resigned? Everybody had these things when they were a kid. There are tons of them out there. I'm sure they're easy to find online. Ortho, look for them online for an online auction sites and stores that specialize in oh my god, electronic toys. Used is fine as long as it runs. Roger that. A collector would want one new and unused, but for our purposes, all that matters is it works. In fact, with electronic toys, between battery leakage and plastic scissors, oh my god, opening the blister pack can actually delay the deterioration process. I haven't the faintest idea what you're talking about, but I am impressed with your loquacity today, Shroud. Loquacity? 148 results, displaying them now. Whee! You see that? Scores of roaring dragos in full working order. Truly? I'm not familiar with how payment online works, but I'll pay. Could you put in an order for me? Sure, I guess. There, done. You'll probably get it in the next few days. You have my gratitude, Shroud. You've done me a great service this day. I'll have to reward you once the order comes in. He granted his wish right on the spot. Nice going, idiot. Feels kind of patronizing to get so much praise for something so minor, not gonna lie.
Malia's got his wish.
I think that's probably the cutest, to BH. But then again, I'm a Mally girly, so what did you expect? Alright.
And that's the star sending event.
Oh my god, my tongue hurts so fucking much. I was probably slurring my words the entire time. I'm so sorry. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Alright. That's technically going to be the last event, but we can look at all the events, excuse me, the vignettes of the cards from those events. So, we still have some content for that stuff. Alright, everybody, I think I'm going to go ahead and end it here. It is almost 12, so I think I've kept you here long enough. I would like to go through all the wishes that everyone made, but I just don't have the time, nor does my mouse want to agree with me today, so I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream. So with that, I would like to thank everybody so much for coming to the stream. I'm glad everyone had so much fun with Mom playing Minecraft, and I'm also glad everyone got to relax, vibe, and chill as we watched the Wish Upon a Star event for Twisted Wonderland. I wish I wasn't slurring so much, but my tongue really does hurt. So I do want to stream sometime tomorrow. Same time, obviously, but I do want to stream tomorrow. Probably just gonna be the same shtick, in all honesty. Tomorrow I might play Anna Dream Barbecue, just to kind of give us a little break in between Minecraft and Twisted Wonderland, just for a little bit. And plus, I've been dying to play it. So tomorrow, I'm pretty sure we're gonna be playing Anna Dream Barbecue. Hopefully it works. Please, please, please. If I don't end up streaming tomorrow, just know my computer probably self-deleted itself. And I am sorry. That's all I can really think about for right now. So, with that, I hope everyone has a good day or a good night, depending on where you're at. Please, for love of God, stay cool or stay warm. The weather's been crazy out there. And I'll see everybody hopefully tomorrow, and if not, Monday, definitely, with Anna Dream Barbecue. Alright, everybody. Bye, bye, bye. Bye, 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 bye. Have a good night, everybody. Have sweet dreams. Bye, bye.